everyone, and welcome to a new video. I just finished up last week's reading vlog. That was for 5 days, and this reading vlog is going to be for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, for the 27th and 28th of April. That's because I'm doing a little readathon this weekend for Patreon, where the theme is spring. So anything that reminds you of spring, either title, cover, plot, whatever you prefer. And obviously we're going to have sprints all day. We actually started sprint 1 both days, so I can do some things in the morning, which is now in 26 minutes. But before starting to read, I need to edit a vlog that is going up today, but not obviously today as you're watching this because Vida. And I need to do that first. I'm not going to start to read at once. And I am trying to be, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm trying to be a bit chill for this readathon in a way that if I only finish like 3 or 4 books, I will be fine. I don't need to finish like 5 books. And then also I bought a whole manga series again to read for this readathon. So I want to do that more than actually like read long books, since I bought that specifically for this readathon, which is like 11 volumes. I don't know why I bought it because at this point I'm like, I don't really feel like reading it anymore. Like I want to read it, but I don't feel like reading it right now. Because I bought it like a month ago. And now I'm like, oh, why did I buy it? Now I need to read it. But I am going to read it still. But I'm like, why did I do that to myself? So yeah, I will show you that after a little while. I don't know why I'm moving my hands like this. Stop. I'm first going to edit this vlog. And then I will update you as we go for what I'm going to read. I'm obviously going to try to read spring themed books. And I'm going to stretch it as far as I can to get to my reading. So yeah. See you soon. So I actually managed to finish my video in like the first sprint. Impressed that it took not long time at all. But I am starting my first book for my readathon, and I decided to read Emperor of Ruin by Django Wexler. If you watched my last week's vlog, this was a book that I was supposed to finish within that week. I didn't because I ran out of time. And is it spring themed? It's red on the cover. Red. Is that even a spring color? I mean, it's more of a summer color, isn't it? But we can pretend it is a spring color because like flowers are blooming in spring and they can be red. And I need to read this because it's on my TBR, okay? And it's like around 500 pages. It's the last book in Burning Blade and Silver Eye, which follows these 2 siblings that got separated when they were kids. One of them joined like kind of the Empire, and she has magical powers and is working closely for them. She got like taken to grow up and like work for this empire, while the brother is kind of a rebel, or like at least in the underground. And then their paths crosses after all this time, and they both challenge each other, need to work together or not after all this time. So yeah, it is a really, really cool fantasy with many, many different cool happenings in the story. And I am excited to see where the last book will go. So I'm going to go and read that now. And then you shall see me soon. Going out to buy salad bar, some drink, and some pet food. Just because we obviously don't necessarily need to. I don't care. And then I thought let's vlog like 4 seconds of it so that we have excitement in the vlog. Where's Erica not coming? She's being slow. Jeez. But yeah. I have still not finished a book. We already spent 4, I don't even know. And I read like 244 pages. Great work, Sandra. But let's go. Didn't get to film anything when we were out because it was a lot of people. Look at my salad. Yum, yum. I'm so happy. Okay. Salad time. And finally, I finished the book, and it is like 1920. Rip this readathon. I don't know why I'm like this, because I just said, oh, I'm gonna take a chill. It's no big deal if I don't read that much. And I'm like, I'm stressed. Why haven't I read more? So either way, I finished Emperor of Ruin, which was the last book in this series, a little trilogy. It was a really good time. I obviously can't really talk about what happened here because spoilers. But like, there's something about third books where I always feel like they're not necessarily letdowns, but it's in a way that you know it is the last book in the series. Not necessarily third book, but I just mean generally like the last books. And there's just something about knowing, since it's the last book, you know it's gonna end, so you know everything's gonna work out. So like, I feel like very often I don't feel like last books manages to keep me on my toes enough to like be curious about like, how are they gonna solve this? Because I feel like it's so obvious in a way, like they're gonna solve it, we're done, goodbye. But it's not always about how it ends, it's about the ride. I really, really enjoy the characters. I think the world is really, really cool. It's definitely a series I could reread a few years down the line. And I honestly had a good time. Like, it was a solid series. I think I would rate the whole thing like 3.5. Enjoyable, would recommend, and it was a good time. But it's not like a new favorite of all time, but one that I have very positive feelings towards. And if I talked about it, I would be like, yes, I recommend that. But I wish I like loved it more, but that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy myself, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Do you? I'm very tired actually, so I feel like I should nap, but I'm not going to do that because I need to read more. So what I'm going to do now is actually start on manga series I bought for this readathon. It's 11 volumes, and it is, I was going to grab them a bit further away. Sweat and Soap. We have volume 1 here by Kinetetsu Yamada. And this I got because Cecilia was like, this is a manga series I kind of want to read, and then she mentioned Sweat and Soap. And it's apparently about this dude that makes perfumes, and then he smells this girl, and like literally it's the best smell he has ever had, and then he wants to make it into perfume, I think, and then they like start liking each other, like he falls in love with her because of her smell, and then start, I think, sleeping together. I don't know if it's like actually, it's like, I just think it's weird to call manga smutty, but like it's usually not sex in manga, but there's sex in certain manga, you know what I mean? It says 16 plus on this one. But it says 18 plus on volume 3, but not on volume 2, so I don't know what happens in volume 3, but I guess we will see. And I was very hyped to read it when I bought all of them, and I'm like, why am I gonna read this now? But I think hopefully I will like it more than I feel like I will right now, because now right now I feel like it's gonna be quite silly and like not kind of the mood I was for. But yeah, and obviously it fits for spring, because smells is very like springy, the flowers are blooming, blah 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 blah. And then Sweat and Soap, and I feel like soap for some reason reminds me of spring. So yeah, and also it's romance, and I feel like romance for spring as well. So I feel like everything just fits. So that's why I bought it for this, knowing that the theme for this readathon would be spring. But yeah, I'm going to read 3 volumes now, because I need to read 3 between every book to make it, I think. I might need to read more than that, depending on how much I actually read. But I finished my first book, going to read 3 volumes of Sweat and Soap, and hopefully I will absolutely love it and be super happy. Instead of just feeling, right now I feel like I'm going to feel it's average, and I hope I am wrong. So see you soon. Okay, so I read the 3 first volumes of Sweat and Soap. And you know how I said, like, I thought it might be a little bit silly, because it's like a romance manga. They usually just have like stupid shit to move the story, yeah. But this is like not at all what I expected. It is so cute. It's one of the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like, she has a lot of insecurities. I feel like she doesn't show a lot of space, I guess, and it's not really like confident, and it's very like, are you okay? And he's very like, he's more like, I wouldn't exactly call him a bad boy, but he has have more experience and is like pretty popular boy. While she was bullied because everyone thought she smelled, and he like loves her scent. He has a scent kick definitely, but it's not like, it's not weird because she really likes it too. It's very consensual. They talk about their problems. They're really into each other. They just really like spending time with each other. They're like moving forward at like a normal steady pace, being all like, can we do this, and let's do this, and go shopping together, and her waiting home when he's coming from a business trip, and like there was this other co-worker that had a crush on him, and how that was handled was just so much with grace and patience and love, and how they communicate and talk to each other. Did I say that twice? And they are just being so stupidly adorable that I'm like, where do I get myself someone like this? Where do I get a relationship like this? I love them so much. Like, I almost been crying like 3 times, because just how the characters are handled, how the story is handled is really getting to me. I always have like this soft spot for people who was like, for a long time, I guess, thought they didn't deserve love and never found love, and then like finally they found someone who actually cared for them in a like consensual positive way, not like some certain books I think about I read where like they find actually someone who cares for them and then it's toxic. But this is actually so cute. I did not think it was going to be like this. And it's not even like about the sex or anything like that. I was just being a pervert earlier, okay? Sex is happening, but it's not a spicy read. to say it like that, and it doesn't need to be. Honestly, I just care about these people so much. It doesn't have unnecessarily drama so far. It has hilariously cute moments and just so much like mature adult conversations, which like I feel like doesn't happen in romances a lot, because usually in romances people are idiots. But so far from the first 3 volumes, I really enjoy it. I hope it keeps on this same thing until the end. And I just, every time like kind of a tropey thing has happened, it had just surprised me with carrying itself with so much care and love, and I am absolutely having a blast. And I'm like, I'm just tearing up, and I'm so happy that I'm enjoying it so much, because as you know, I was a bit like, what if it's sucky? Because I read a couple of mangas that our romances are just sucky. This was great so far. I mean, I have a couple of volumes left, but it is really, really great, and I'm just so happy. That's it is so cute. Like, I'm so happy right now, and it's like making me, what's it called, like when you feel like a boost of reading something cute, like a serotonin boost, maybe. I don't even know words. I'm happy on my own behalf, okay, and I deserve it, and I want to keep reading it. But I am going to start another book, but I think we're gonna make dinner now. Oh, the sprint is over. Applause for the sprint being over. So I will get back to you a bit later. Hello, it is the next morning, and last night I didn't read anything else. I made dinner, and then we ate dinner like 23:30 because we had that salad like 6 o'clock, right? And now, then we watched a movie too super late. I woke up like 10, and I managed to get off of bed pretty early, but then I need to edit this video. It's my One Piece Water 7 video, which is out before this, hopefully. I'm currently at 48 minutes in, and I'm not even halfway, and it's taking ages, and I haven't even started to read yet. We just started sprints. It is 13:23, and I feel like I'm going to sit here and edit this until like 5. And then I'm not going to have any time to read. So I'm a bit stressed, because I still need to finish Sweat and Soap and at least one more book. And I'm stressed out. But it will be fine. Everything will work out. At least I don't need to make dinner for 3 hours today. So there's that. I just really thought I should film this update to like give you an update on this video editing, and then tell you what time it is when I'm done, so you can calculate with me how long I've been sitting here editing this video. Either way, I need to actually go and edit, so see you a bit later with whatever updates I have. Oh my god, it has been a time. I used a really, really long time to finish that video. I think I was done. Oh my god, I don't even know the time anymore. I was supposed to tell you the time, and then I didn't look at the time when I was done. I think I was done around 6, maybe? I'm not sure. I can actually check. It was like right before I was done. I wrote someone a message. 6:23 I wrote this message. I was done around, I think, 6:30. Oh my god, something fell behind me. It was manga. I don't know how many hours that is, but I spent so long on that video. It's currently uploading 14%. I hope it's done before midnight so I can get it out. But that means that I am obviously super behind on the reading for this readathon, because obviously I haven't read anything today, and I'm super sad about it, because usually I read loads. And I'm sad. I don't want to think about it. But what I'm going to do now is actually read. As I bought Sweat and Soap for this readathon, I want to read this at least done. But I also do want to get to the one book that I had on my TBR. I hope this doesn't find you, because I put this on my April TBR, and I don't really have time next week for the last 2 days of April. So I should read that today. But I have been awake really late lately, so it's 19:30. I have a good 5-6 hours to read or something. I don't know. So what I'm going to do now is read 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to read these now, and then I'm going to start I Hope This Doesn't Find You, I think. Oh my god, I took out a manga that I'm not even going to read now by accident. It's fine. And then see what time it is after that. But then I realized I still have 5 volumes left. But that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I would take a break and I Hope This Doesn't Find You and read the rest or something. I don't know. But I'm going to start now. I'm very excited because it was so good yesterday. So yeah. Or maybe if I'm smart. Sorry, I just realized this while I was talking. If I'm really clever right now, I will also do volume 7. Because then I read 4 now. And then I have 4 left afterwards. That's a better balance. Okay, I will read 4 now, 4 afterwards. Let's go. I'm feeling like a failure. And simultaneously, I know I shouldn't feel like that. It's just really hard for me to give up. So I read the 4 volumes of Sweat and Soap, so I now finished up to volume 7. I'm very much still enjoying the story. It's really like chill. I'm just so tired. Like that video that I had to edit, I didn't even check like how long it actually became. It became 2 hours and 41 minutes. And it just took so many hours to finish it. Like it took the whole day. And I know it's like kind of my own fault because like I edited it all in one go and then the computer started to die. And now it's like 10. And I know I could stay up till 2, 3 a.m. to finish these mangas. And to finish, I can't even find the book anymore. It fell on the floor. I hope this doesn't find you. I saved this book for this readathon because it was pink and I thought it was springy. I know it's going to take me like 1.5 hours to read it. I just don't know if I, in my head, can make that. Like, I might give up. And I feel like it will be one of the first time I have given up. Like, when I decided on something like related to books for readathon, I always make it. I'm almost upset. But like, it's not a big deal. Like, honestly, anyone watching this, they're like, why is she making such a big deal out of it? I don't know, okay? I just have a hard time to be like, I decide to do something, I do it. That's how I always been. But I feel like it's also okay to let go. Like, it's a book. And no one is gonna die. It's my own readathon. It's not like a competition that I entered and I'm not even gonna win anything. To be honest, I already completed a readathon. I read Emperor Run. I read 7 volumes of Sweat and Soap, and I am still planning to read an 8th one because I still have 30 minutes left of, I thinking now, the last sprint. So, like, I read 8 volumes of manga. That's a lot, even though, like, yes, it was exactly what I planned, but I still did stuff, and I don't know, I've been reading, like, 1 book a day for all of April, and I'm posting Vida, and I just feel like I am screaming and dying a bit on the inside. I just kind of want to lie down on the couch and just watch a movie with Erica, because just like that my brain kind of turns off in a different way. And I even talked about, you know, this in my like how do I read so much video, where I'm like, you need to pick reading over other stuff if you're gonna make it. And I do that a lot, but I also said it is okay to not choose that sometimes. And that is like to obviously to tell others that is fine, but also to myself, because I feel like I really need that message sometime. I know, like, my friends tell me I'm a bit extreme. I take things a bit too far on myself, and I just make myself these impossible goals all the time, and I love them, but also sometimes it's okay to give up. That might be me today. Obviously, I will keep you updated on how it actually goes, but I feel myself just being like, it doesn't matter if I didn't read this book today. I can read it tomorrow, even though then what I was planning to read tomorrow, I need to then read the next day. But like that also in theory doesn't matter. I was just thinking about what my like reading plans actually was for the next 2 days. And in theory, if I push it 1 more day, it has literally no meaning. I also do need to read my pages in Fire Cupid's Daughter. Maybe I should do that before reading Sweat and Soap then. I think actually I will, because I would feel bad if I don't read the pages again today. And it won't take me long. It will take me like 20 minutes. And I still do think I will be able to read Sweat and Soap as well. And if not, it doesn't matter, guys. It's fine. Okay, I will go and keep you updated. Hello. So last night, I did not end up reading a lot more. I read... Can I collect my stuff? Apparently not, because I forgot something far away. And I need to move. I did end up reading my pages in Firekeeper instead of like reading 2 more volumes. I only read volume 8, I think, after we talked. So my readathon ended up being Emperor of Ruin and then 8 volumes of Sweat and Soap. I didn't even finish the whole series. I am disappointed in myself. Wait, we had this conversation yesterday. I need to calm down. Sorry, I was trying to lay these books in order. And it was really hard. It's still very, very cute. It's almost like too happy. Like, obviously, they have the moments where they discuss things and figure stuff out. But I'm like, dang, these people are too happy and too cute. Like, I almost got depressed because they were so cute. I was like, how? I don't know. But this ended up being the books I read. So granted, I did read 9 books, but do we count that because it was manga? I mean, obviously, we count everything. I counted to my challenge. I counted to my monthly reading, etc. But like for a readathon, I usually read more book But we all know what happened this weekend. I had to edit a video that ended up being 2 hours and 41 minutes. But this is what I got to show for it. And that's fine. It's fine that I didn't finish Sweat and Soap. It's okay. I'm not stressed about it at all. So I'm gonna end this vlog because I'm gonna, again, upload this today. Ha! And then you shall see me soon in a new one. Thank you so much for watching. This will be the last vlog of April. So you will see me in May. I have vlogs planned, but no time. So we shall see. Leave a spring emoji down below if you enjoyed this, because we had a spring readathon. Is there even a soap emoji? That would actually be great. If I find a soap one, I'll put it in the title. Thank you so much for watching, and you should see me soon. Bye!